Hi, my name is Dr. Swartzla, Scientific Director with Ziva Fertility Centers. Let's try to really understand what IVF is, because a lot of people have fears about IVF, and these fears don't let them even find out about IVF. Forget about getting it done. So, very simply, we're going to break it down into a few steps and see what IVF really is. So IVF means in vitro fertilization. If I were to simplify it, it is fertilization happening in glass. So the petri dishes, the consumables that we use were first made of glass when IVF began. Nowadays these are all good plastic embryo safe consumables that are used for IVF now. So IVF is in vitro fertilization. What does it mean? It means that the fertilization, instead of happening in the body, is happening in these consumables. So these embryos are very much similar to the ones that are produced in the body or formed in the body, and the implantation rate depends on the woman's age, the quality of eggs, sperms, the kind of endometrial lining. All these things comprise or contribute towards the implantation of the embryo. What are the steps involved? IVF comprises of a few steps. The first one is stimulation of ovaries. The ovaries have a lot of eggs. So when we give these injections for stimulation, we stimulate the ovaries to make a few eggs grow. So these eggs are not the only eggs in your ovaries. These are a few eggs out of the millions that you have, which start growing after 10 to 12 days of injection or stimulation. These eggs are collected on the 12th or 14th day, depending on the number of days that the stimulation was given. This procedure where the eggs are brought out of the body is called ovum pickup, egg retrieval, ovum retrieval, etc. It's just that the egg is brought out of the body. These eggs are now mixed with your partner's sperms. Meanwhile, you in the operation theatre table, because the procedure was only for 15 minutes to half an hour, are wheeled out into the recovery room, and within a few hours of recovery, you can go back home. So I'm trying to tell you that it's not a procedure that requires admission or stitches or an ambulance to go back home. You can just walk out of the recovery room into your car and go back. So it's a very simple procedure. Meanwhile, in the laboratory, I am going to mix your eggs with your husband's sperms. They could happen in two steps. One is IVF, where the eggs and the sperms are left together. The other is ICSI, where each egg is injected with a sperm. So this is the procedure. Now, after all that, we incubate them, we culture them for about 3 to 5 days. And time to time, we regularly monitor their growth. So we see if they're dividing well, if the stage is right, the quality is good, all these things are monitored. And on the 5th day, the 3rd or the 5th day, the embryos are put back into your uterus. This is called a fresh embryo transfer. If 6 days from your egg retrieval, your embryos are put back, it's called a fresh transfer. From there, progesterone is given to make the blood flow into your endometrium much better. And 15 days later, you do a blood test for beta-HCG hormone to know if you're pregnant or not. Meanwhile, the rest of the embryos, because you must have given a lot of eggs and we can transfer only 2, so the rest are frozen for a subsequent cycle or just for storage. Now, if we do not do a fresh transfer, then the embryos are frozen on day 3 or day 5, and in another cycle, which could be next month or a month later, when all your hormones have subsided, or if you needed a hysteroscopy, or if you were on treatment for diabetes, or if you were planning to take a holiday and come back. So many factors could be involved. Under such circumstances, these embryos which we have frozen are brought out of the freezing conditions and put back into your uterus in another month. This also increases your success rate by another 10 to 20% chance. That's because the hormonal effect of all these injections have been avoided, have come down, have subsided, and when these embryos are transferred back, the success rate improves. So this is IVF in a nutshell. It's very simple. The complication really is about the injections. There are many injections which are to be taken into the stomach, subcutaneously, intramuscular. All these hormones will give you some side effects like bloating, headache, a little bit of nausea, you feel irritable, all these things. Other than that, this is a fairly easy procedure, and worldwide many children are born from this procedure. If you wish to know more about this, please feel free to contact us. Thank you.